Good day, everyone, and welcome to episode number 35, season 2, in our series of Production Line. We are also in the midst, I'm going to say the midst because I think we've got a few more episodes of it coming, of the Great Redesign, where we are basically redesigning our entire factory floor. And as you will remember from our last episode, we pressed the wrong button again. We went down here and we bought this expansion to our factory, and we put in the blueprint for all the slots that we're going to move down here, including an expanded shipping area, which now has paperwork and shipping. As well as some updates on our inspection and rework stations. And in addition to that, I said that offline I would run this until we got ready, basically. Actually, I'm going to pause this. Until we got ready to switch over from this setup here and evolve this setup down here. Now, and this is a very important now, even though we do this today for fit accessories and fit electronics, we are still going to have to do it or do more redevelopment work over here with the fit. I'm pretty sure it's fit engine. Yes, fit engine, because fit engine is actually where our current bottleneck is. So today, initially, we are going to do the switch from this area up here to this area down here, and also start manufacturing again, because as you can see, we only have 6 cars in the showroom and not much money left in the bank account, because for some reason, we've burnt it all up buying this for a start. And in terms of our expenses, as you can see there, components where they were 3/4 of our costs are now half. And of course, now we're getting hit with debt repayments because we had to borrow, and rent is becoming a significant issue. So we've got some real challenges coming up, and the only way we're going to meet them is to start manufacturing some serious quantities of vehicles. So welcome on board the Great Redesign. Let's get going, shall we? And we will get going first of all by moving all of these down. So we're going to go, I think the last one is Fit Computer, is it not? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to delete you and delete, no, we're not going to delete you because we've only got one Fit Computer. So we're going to bring this Fit Computer down here. And we're going to delete you. And we're going to buy you. And then we have Fit Electronic Components. Fit Electronics, really? No, Fit Electronic Components. We're going to move you to there because we haven't deleted you yet. Thank you. And you, we didn't have you, so we're going to delete you. And then we are going to buy you. Okay. Now we do have fit controls, but we're in this area now. So we have 2 fit controls, which we can bring straight down. These are fit cabins. We can have 2 of those, and we can bring 2 fit cabins down straight away. Imagine the cost if you couldn't actually move this stuff and you had to destroy and rebuy. I don't think any, now you we actually don't need. Get rid of you. Now fit windscreen. We should have. Oh no, fit aircon. Whoa, lucky. Lucky for a minute there. I thought, oh, we're going to have to redo the whole thing because I left out one slot. But no, I doubted myself, as it turns out, wrongly. So don't do that again. Oh. Move, please. Now, the good thing about moving, based on previous experience, is that I won't have the ability to klutz it up and not put the upgrades in there that I do when I do this sort of stuff. I'm moving things and leaving the upgrades out, or buying them and putting them in and leaving the upgrades out. Well, that's all the moves. Now, the next thing that we need is to put in the conveyor. Now, the conveyor is kind of an interesting challenge here. We do have space, so I'm going to play with the space a bit. And you can go that way even though you're not connected just yet. That's just how that works. So you run all the way down there to there. You run all the way down there to there. And no, we're not going to put you in yet. That would just be silliness. Silliness. Yep. Okay, now, having just done that, let's just go and fix this up because we need to move. Now, quality control is a thing for us, and this is the quality control check. Now, quality control check has just been changed. So we don't have quality control anymore. We have 1, 2, 3 new stations, which we've put in down here. So we can actually go ahead and remove all of this. Actually, how much do we get back? I can't see. $720, okay. Well, it's not going to, and now what about you? 19,000, yeah. It's not going to be now. Now. Hang on, what have we got down here? The rework station. We can move the rework station because it can come down here and do. Well, you're just rude. Will you go there? No, you. Of course you won't. You're just rude. No, don't move you. delete you, put you there. Buy you. Now, what were you? That's what you were. Now, I'm going to start off with 1. For the very simple reason that I think it's a good idea. So let's just make sure we're hooked up here. Okay. 1 goes through there. 1 goes there, down there, and across there. Now, what do you actually say? You say left. Design mode, no. Defect mode, straight ahead. Oh, no, ooh, no. No, we don't want that at all. Oh, no, that's not what we want. No, that's no. Defect mode. Cars with defects go straight. Cars with defects go left. Cars with defects. Oh, you can. Oh, seriously? You can only have 1? Okay, defect mode. Cars with defects go left. Cars with defects go straight. Cars with defects go right. I want both of those. I wonder if I can't have both because I don't have conveyors in there. Defect mode. No, I can only have one or the other. So where did the others go? This is not what I'm looking for. All right, we need. We need. Okay, we need some sneakiness here in this sort of a sense. First of all, we need to not have you. And then we need to put exit left. Smart junction left. No, see, it's okay. Smart junction left. Defect mode. Cars with defects go left. And then we need a smart junction right. Defect mode. Cars with defects go right. So we have achieved the same thing, but through rather arbitrary types of fiddle pokery. So we can now deal with two-thirds of our cars going through having defects. Now what this will, but now this is another interesting thing too. Budget goes straight ahead, features, and everybody else goes right. So everybody else, i.e. anything that's not a budget car, is going to come down here and proceed that way. But the budget cars are going to go out this way. Okay. And that looks pretty good. So let's trace this backwards just to make sure that we are completely hooked up where we should be. It looks good. That does not look good. So we do that, and then we do that, and that. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, so that's all set up. No conveyor belts though. So anyway, back up here. Why don't we just bring it up and have it go through the current export channels? Smart Junction design mode. Oh, we divide it up again. No, see, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So, okay, first of all, we can get rid of all of this. Because we have divided things up down here. So we've got budget that way. Let's double check. Budget straight ahead. Everything else to the right. Yep, comes up here. So we know at this point that everything is coming up here. So let's assume, which of course is always very dangerous, but we'll hook up there. We'll come around here, up here. Smart Junction design mode. We don't need it. Whatever it is, we actually don't need it. Left exit. There is no left exit. All right. You're gone. And your design mode. So we're saying more budget here, but there's no budgets. What we could do is put all the mid-ranges in there and take some of the load off the other models. I don't even know why those three are there. SUV budget. SUV budget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And everything else turns. Yep. Okay, well, I don't know how they got there and why there's only 3 of them, but there are. So mid-range now goes to the left and everything else goes straight ahead. And it ends up going out there. Fine. So we need to clean all of this up as well. Let's just whiz through this. Okay, now we also need to get rid of this. Because if this one here has an issue, we can go straight up there. Actually, we'd go straight up there. But we're kind of hoping it doesn't have an issue. Right. So in goes the conveyor. We'll run you down there for just now to do this. Yep. Come across to here, take a turn, come down here like that. And we will hook you up there like that. And you're done. Now, what we don't have is the importation which we can get from here. Type 2 import resource, which is quicker. And you might also know more expensive, but there you go. You might know that. If you knew that, that would be excellent. You don't have to know it though. But it certainly could be something worth knowing. Ah, that's interesting, isn't it? There's always just that one, isn't there? There's always just the one. Except in that case, there were always just the three. Well, I happen to think we should turn it on. And let's see, everybody's waiting for resources, which is good. We'll let that build up for a minute. We are going to turn budget cars back on because they are our bread and butter. What have we got in the showroom? No budgets. Thank you. And then let's start drip feeding these. Well, drip feed. Let's just do it. The redesign factory is starting up again. Oh, I like it. Okay, so just make sure, yep, all three stations are working. Let's come down here, get a pretty good look at what goes on down here. Now, this is actually going to have an unintended consequence. It's going to delay everything that's not a budget car getting to the market, and it's going to, well, we have added a lot of runs, area. So we have delayed cars getting from the start of manufacturing to getting to the showroom. No, looks like we're going to hit a bottleneck almost straight away. Yeah, okay. Now that's worth keeping an eye on. We may have to go straight to the 3. Yeah, we may have to actually. But we only have 5 cars in the showroom and $2.3 million in the bank. So this is going to be a very interesting exercise. But we do have budget cars coming through. Okay, but we still have a huge bottleneck over here. Okay. Okay, what's the chief operating of it? Looks like we need to produce a lot more luxury cars in the SUV market. Okay. Now, waiting for resources. Really? I guess. Missing upgrade. Oh, we've already got a missing upgrade. I thought we got over that. Obviously not. Bluetooth phone support. Early stock extra robot. In-car music. Premium music. Sat nav. My gosh. Did I not have these? Let's go early stock consumption. I quite like that. Okay. Well, even though I thought I had it under control, I obviously didn't, because there was one right there that I hadn't picked up on. Now, we also need to put in some maintenance. But before we do the maintenance, I want to see how things are going down here. Seems to be handling it okay. We've got the 3 inspection stations, and they seem to be doing it pretty good. And of course, so far it's all budget. So we're down to $1.9 million. I hope this is going to come up. Minus 300,000. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to... Oh, look at you. You cleared the bottleneck. Interesting. And the budget cars haven't even got far enough to catch up yet. Oh dear. Think we might have to start putting in 3. Interestingly enough, too, we're making 120% of the energy we need, which is kind of unusual. Now, waiting for resources. Okay. You are going to be... Okay, so we're going to need to, first of all, fix this up. Because that is going to be a problem that we don't want to have. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to wait for the resource. And actually, can we bring... Oh, look at you. Actually, now there's a question. We probably can't do that, you know. Yeah, no, we can't do that. We're going to have to do something like this. To do that. Right. Going to bring in type 2. And going to... Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. I don't even have to do that, actually. It was a bit silly, wasn't it? But faster anyway, so we'll do it anyway. All right. And let's go. Next slot not found. What next slot? Uh-oh. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Smart Junction design mode. Design mode, straight ahead, sedan. And the next one's compact. So what are you? Next slot is not found. Why not? Ah, because I deleted it. Right, of course you are. Actually, we better double check this, because the implication is that there's a problem in the line. Could be that. All right, tell you what. In this case, maybe what we need to do is that and redo it. So this was a smart junction, right? And the defect mode is cars with design mode is straight ahead is budget. Everything else goes right. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, let's see how that goes. Mini budgets, apparently. Next slot not found. Okay, hold on. No, we have a serious problem. It indicates that there is a break. Somewhere along here. Perhaps it's this one. Ah, there it is. It's flowing the wrong way. I didn't pick that up. I did not pick that up. Why would it do that? Okay, we're going to have to redo this because it's not going to let me go over the top of it. Okay. Right, there we go. I just deleted a perfectly good car for that. Well, there's no point getting annoyed. There we go. Man, look at all the defects. And I've just realised we've got a problem here because this is never going to work. Because it's always going to wait till it gets the defects down that one slot. So we're going to have to break we're going to have to redesign this. Not going to work very well at all. Okay. Seven cars in the showroom. And I believe that actually, I think we still have a campaign running. Yes, we do. And 1.5 million cars. Sorry, 1.5 million cars. Well, $1.5 million, and we don't need that there. We can probably take that out. But we are going to have to redesign this. How are we doing money-wise? Not good. Not good. All right, we need to start manufacturing some expensive cars now. Now, what's our schedule look like? Mid-X, Lux, Mid-X, 11111. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got, okay, so we've got 2/3 of our production is budget. 1/3 of our production is fancier cars. We just need to, I think we need to just sit and wait for this to balance itself out. 10 cars in the showroom now. Okay. Message from the Chief Operating Officer. Have you checked the showroom lately? We have more than an hour's production of cars in the showroom. Yeah, maybe. No, not many budgets though. But anyway, you know what? It's all right. It's happening. What are our cars looking like in terms of profit margin? Not very good, you would have to say. They're doing okay though. So why don't we just put you on hold for a minute and let the other guy run up, and then we'll get some more expensive cars in the showroom for sale. Small battery manufacturer. Oh, I forgot to mention too, actually I set up some more R&D. Small battery, which we just got. Stop doing that. Napa seat manufacturer, aircon manufacturer. Okay, aircon manufacturer, wheel manufacturer, LED headlights and traffic aware cruise control. We just, because it doesn't cost us anything to keep the R&D going, so it's silly just to sit around and let it, you know, just sit there without working, because sooner or later we're going to need those things. So if we, I'm thinking we're going to end up sinking probably most of our money into supply. Let's have a quick look at that for a minute. No, it's still less than half, actually. Rents are what's probably killing us. What we really need to do is see some of these cars making more money, getting the money back from, oh, look, it's turned. Aha, 1.5. Seems to be going up slightly, which is not too bad. Now, what's your issue? Rework fixing defects. Okay, upgrades. Oh, speed plus 45 seconds. Okay. I don't want to fix this while we're not making enough money. That's the bottom line. Game has been autosaved. Thank you, autosave. You're a key member of our facilities. What's your problem? Defects. Okay, maybe we are going to have to fix this. It's no good looking because it hasn't reached the hour yet. But we're going to have, oh, it's broken down too. All right, well, we need to put the breakdown dudes in here too. The maintenance department. Now, the maintenance department, as long as it covers there, because it's just going to be in the wrong spot, isn't it? That could work though. No, actually that's better. Alright, so we bought a maintenance department. Okay, that's good. 1,300. Oh, still hasn't turned the corner. I'm going to turn everything back on. Well, actually, what's our most popular car? Market analysis. Production by customers, sales per customer. The budget sedan and the compact expensive. The budget sedan and the compact expensive. Let's do this. The budget sedan and the compact actually, do we have a compact expensive? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's do that. And hopefully that's going to be good for us. What have we got in the showroom? Budget. Oh, the budget sedan, we've got 3 of them. The compact. Actually, we've got quite a few budgets in there. That's unusual for us. Oh dear, we are running out of money. I think we're going to have to manufacture more because we're selling. We just don't have the cash. We are certainly going to have to ramp up our production though. Where's the money going? Capital investment. We need to get that down. Oh, that's 1 hour. That's 24 hours. Right. Okay. We need just to steady this along a bit so that we can get through this and manufacture enough cars to make money. Mind you, though, it's going pretty well. There are no bottlenecks. That's very encouraging. Global wage levels. What's global wage levels? Global events have resulted in a change to wages in your factory of minus 26%. Well, that's not going to hurt. But we are seriously losing money. We need to be manufacturing more cars from the look of this. What if we speed it up here? So we've got our first level of robots on the end one here. So that's going to speed up the throughput of cars, but perhaps not cause the bottleneck just yet that we're expecting. Yeah, we've got a bit of a bottleneck up here. Okay, it's covered by breakdown. Ah, that's interesting. Let's buy some robots there. There. And there. Gives us a plus 10%. I think we're going to need more money. I think we're desperately going to need more money, and I think we're almost 50 minutes into the episode, ladies and gentlemen. So I think at 50 minutes into the episode, I should call it, because we're hanging on a cliffhanger, and that cliffhanger is money, and it is not getting better. And it all comes down to throughput of manufacture. And I think I should have got that going a lot better up here before I branched out down here. Because I think the additional cost of this is actually what's creaming us at the moment. So I'm going to finish up here on your proverbial cliffhanger. And I hope you have enjoyed the episode and are still enjoying the series. And I will look forward to seeing you again at the Gig Channel for hopefully more episodes of Production Line. Until then, stay well everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.